Good afternoon, my movie-loving brothers and sisters. Thank you guys for joining us on this Friday afternoon on the Screen Talk Live YouTube channel where we talk about all things movie news, and other screen-related junk. I am, of course, your humble host, Key Toothman. I am joined today by my friend, colleague, and co-host here from all the way downtown, Lucas Farney. Lucas, how you doing today, buddy?
I'm doing great, man. How you doing?
I'm pretty good, same stuff, different movie news day.
Sure.
Guys, we have a quick show, only 3 main topics today. It's Friday. We're ready to get out of here and start enjoying our weekend just as much as everyone else is. But we have a couple things we want to talk about. But before we get to those things, I do have a couple of things I want to get to quickly. We have an Xbox Series S that we're giving away here on the channel. There's a video up on that. Go check it out if you haven't already. But to give you a little rundown, if you send in a super chat during a live show, including today's live show, it enters you in for a chance to win that Xbox Series S. So be sure you're doing that. Also, we do have our new channel membership up. Shout out to all our current channel members. All the support goes a long way. And if you guys aren't currently in our channel membership, we'd love to have you. And you can find that over in the About tab and the members only link. Let's see. I think that's it. I think we are ready to just jump right in, and we are going to jump right into our first main topic today. And our first main topic today is this. Lucas, I was telling you, I finally had a chance to check out The Last of Us. The Last of Us episode 2 was a few nights ago, and I haven't actually put up a review on the channel.
Like Sunday night, right?
Sure, but I will tell you this: it was great.
Mm-hmm.
It was just as good and just as compelling and just as dramatic as episode 1. I loved it. I thought it was really good. And now we have this news that's not surprising at all to me, that it looks like Last of Us has already been renewed by season 2. This is coming, or for season 2. This is coming to us from Screen Rant. It looks like after breaking the HBO record, The Last of Us season 2 is officially happening as HBO renews the hit video game show. The long-awaited launch of Naughty Dog's acclaimed apocalyptic survivor game finally arrived at the beginning of the year. Through the first 2 episodes, audiences have been able to meet Joel and Ellie as they embark on this trip across the country to potentially find a cure for the cordyceps virus. The response to The Last of Us Season 1 has been incredibly positive, with Episode 2 drawing in even more viewers than the nearly record-setting debut episode. Now it has been officially announced that HBO is renewing The Last of Us for Season 2 after viewership for the premiere episode passes 22 million viewers. The confirmation that The Last of Us Season 2 is happening... Sorry. Oh, man, it popped up a bunch of stuff on me here. Where do we go here? The confirmation of The Last of Us Season 2 is happening comes days before Episode 3 debut on HBO, which would be this Sunday, right? It has quickly proven to be a massive hit as The Last of Us viewership increased by 22% between the first and second episodes. The Last of Us Season 2 will feature Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey returning as Joel and Ellie, and it is expected to adapt The Last of Us Part 2. There is currently no confirmation on when The Last of Us Season 2 will release, but audiences should be prepared for a bit of a gap as to be expected. This is great news, very encouraging. I said it before, and I'm going to say it again. I guess this is it. This is the epicenter of video game adaptations. This is the greatest video game thing that's been adapted.
Mm-hmm.
I've really been enjoying it. We talked about doing maybe a pregame or postgame show or a spoiler discussion show. Maybe we should. This really is really good. Plus, we don't have to stay up till 2 a.m. It comes out at like 8 or 9 o'clock. I mean, it's Sundays? Reasonable. Yes. So, yeah, maybe we start doing this show on Sunday, guys. Definitely let me know what you think. But Lucas, you're hearing this. Have you had a chance, to check out either episode 1 or 2 of The Last of Us Season 1? And what are your thoughts that only 2 episodes in that this thing is already greenlit for a Season 2?
Yeah. So, one, I have not had a chance to check it out yet. Like I was telling you, I was going to watch it with Briley, but I didn't want to get her hooked on it and then come and watch the rest of it with you. Right. So I'll get caught up on those 2 episodes. It's Friday today, and I don't work Sunday night, so I mean, maybe we even throw it on after this and I get caught up or whatever. But we should definitely do it, and I would love to get caught up and do pre-shows and whatnot with it. But as for number 2, I would say it's probably not surprising. It's great. It's great to hear that it is getting renewed for a second season. But based off of the review and the reception of it so far, I mean, 2 episodes have been out, and it's rated 97%. 96 audience,
Right.
and like I said, the viewers like doubled from episode 1 to
from
episode
1 to
2.
2.
That's not a surprise,
And it could
it's
just
probably going to
continue
continue
to do that,
yeah,
right?
because like, I mean, some video gamers, really only video gamers are going to know what The Last of Us was prior to the TV show, right? And so it's not that big of a surprise that the first episode doubles its numbers by the second, and I would say for sure, it's going to keep going up, and so it's it makes sense that they do a season 2. I know about the part 2, the game. I mean, I don't really know. Like I said, I never actually played it. I just watched Noah play it, but I think he played that one as well. So maybe I'd have to ask him about what it's about. But
and I hear it's great too.
Makes sense,
Yep.
I wonder though, if they're going to do a season 3 before part 3 comes out, are they going to find themselves in a Game of Thrones situation?
Yeah,
Again,
where they're
you know what I mean?
they're like kind of writing it instead of following it at
Right.
that point. Possibly we could see something like that. That's for sure. So.
Well, but also, who knows? Like, when did the last one come out? It was only like a couple years ago
Yeah, for
now.
sure.
And they said there's probably going to be a gap
Yeah, I imagine
here.
a couple
So
of years.
by season 3, I mean, we'll be talking probably
Right. I bet it's
3-4 years
2024
maybe,
when we see this. So it's still
the new one. Yeah.
Yeah, the season 2. So
Well, because
we're-
they'll be filming it.
yeah, it'll still be
this
so
year.
we're still 2
yeah.
years away. But guys, you guys are hearing this information. Hey, if you guys had a chance to check out episode 1 or 2 of The Last of Us, if so, definitely let me know your thoughts. And B, what are your thoughts of it already getting renewed for season 2? Definitely let me know your thoughts about that down in the comment section below. All right, with that down, we're going to jump into our second main topic today. And our second main topic today is this. So we have this. Oh, sorry. Here, if I can get my computer to work with me. We have this Tomb Raider movie a few years ago, 2018, 2019-ish. Yeah, I actually own it on 4K.
Was it really?
And have
I feel
never,
like it was longer.
maybe
With like Alicia Vikander or
maybe
whatever. Yeah.
maybe 2017.
I'll get it for you.
Yeah, look
Keep
it up.
going.
It doesn't seem like it was that long ago. Like
2018.
yeah,
you're
okay,
right.
there you go. So 2018. I have it on 4K. Never seen it. Heard great things about it. Love the Tomb Raider franchise, video game franchise. Obviously
Me too.
on the
Yeah, me too.
talk of adaptions and video games. Obviously loved Angelina Jolie playing that character back in the day. Who didn't? But yeah, we have some new news. It looks like coming to us. If I can get again my computer here to work with me, we have some news coming to us from the Hollywood Reporter that it looks like a new Tomb Raider series is in the works currently at Amazon Studios. Let's read a little bit of this. The Emmy-winning Fleabag grad is readying a TV series based on the popular video game turned action movie Tomb Raider. The project, which is in the developmental stages, is the latest to stem from Waller-Bridge's recently renewed overall deal with the retail giant and streamer. Sources tell The Hollywood Reporter that Waller-Bridge is attached to write the scripts for Tomb Raider. Waller-Bridge does not plan to star in the TV adaptation of the property, which has spawned a 2001 and 2018 film adaptation starring Angelina Jolie and Alicia Vikander, respectively, as the adventurous archaeologist. The Lara Croft character was also voiced by actress Camilla Luddington, Keely Hawes, and Minnie Driver in a slew of video game titles. Of course, Haley Atwell also brought the character to life in the Netflix animated series. Wow, I did not know that. In addition to writing, Waller-Bridge will executive produce the Amazon take alongside former head of comedy and drama Ryan Andolina and former head of overall deals Amanda Greenblatt. It looks like Amazon did not immediately respond to them about like any kind of dates or what would be going on soon with this. So this is kind of all we know, is that we have the Waller-Bridge from Fleabag. She's going to be writing, creating, and making this series. This is kind of interesting, right? Because again, we're in this world of, if we know it, then let's take our chance at it, because it's all IP driven. Top Gun just made $1.5 billion.
Just got nominated for Oscars.
And then look, as we just in our last topic, we're talking about The Last of Us being the greatest video game adapted thing ever, and it is into a TV show. So, man, who knows how this can turn out? It could be anything. So I'm excited to see where this goes. And yeah, Lucas, you're hearing this. What are your thoughts, man?
I mean, it really is. It's an IP world out there, but I love Tomb Raider. I loved playing it with, on the PS1 growing up. Angelina Jolie as Tomb Raider is one of my first crushes. You know what I mean? And then, the 2018 one was pretty good. I love the new video games. Those are awesome. So this is pretty great news. Like, it's not a ton of news really to go off of. It's just like, hey, it's coming down the pipeline, or it's working, right? But that's awesome. I mean, it's probably not totally coincidental that The Last of Us is coming out to rave reviews, and now Amazon's like, oh, hey, by the way, we're thinking of doing this. But, we live in the golden age of television.
For sure.
Probably like platinum diamond age at this point. It just seems like we've been in the golden age, and it keeps getting better. But like, I think people have finally figured out the just overall benefit to the long form nature of television. You know what I mean? Like, maybe the reason that all of these book to movie adaptations, and especially video game adaptations, have failed so often is because there's so much like to go off of that one 2-hour movie is not going to satisfy people. And you really want to do, like, my thing with, the whole IP world that we're living in is great. Keep it coming. As long as there's like true care and dedication and love of the character and what they're doing, and they're not just doing it because they're going to make a buck. I mean, obviously the studios care about that, but I mean the artists actually creating it, then great. That'd be awesome. I'd love to see a really well done Tomb Raider TV series.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, for
sure. Amazon's got
and
a
Amazon
great budget
has a track
too.
record, man. They have The Boys, they have The Invincible, they have things
Rings of Power.
Right. Yeah, they have lots of things that people love, man. So I could see this. Being like a big hit over there. So we'll see how it turns out. But guys, you guys are hearing about this. What are your thoughts on a new Tomb Raider series, it being at Amazon, about Waller-Bridge writing it? Definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comments section below. All right, with that down, we are going to jump into our third and final main topic today. And our third and final main topic today is this. So, we had Spider-Man No Way Home, what feels like forever ago now, I guess. It's been over a year.
2021.
And we had the return of Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man. With that came lots of questions afterwards. Will these guys be back? Will Sony be willing to make those movies while still making, the Tom Holland versions? Lots of questions were had, but it looks like we have a little bit of news that I want to talk about here that is coming out from an interview with Tobey Maguire, and this is coming to us from Screen Rant. Tobey Maguire is ready to keep playing Spider-Man and wants to return again after Spider-Man No Way Home. The 2021 Marvel Cinematic Universe movie managed to bring all three live-action movie Spider-Man actors together for a cinematic event. For Tobey Maguire, it marked his return to Spider-Man for the first time since 2007's Spider-Man 3, where he played Emo Peter. since Sony rebooted the web slinger twice after that movie, it was largely thought that his days of playing the character were over. Spider-Man No Way Home proved that Maguire could still play Peter Parker and reinvigorated interest in seeing more of him in some sort of capacity as the character. Now, more than a year and a half after the movie's release, the original Spider-Man star has opened up about the idea of coming back again. Ahead of the release of the Spider-Man No Way Home official movie special, Marvel shared some stuff from an interview with Tobey Maguire discussing his Spider-Man MCU return. And let's jump down and read his quote. Quote, "I love these films and I love all of the different series. If these guys called me and said, would you show up tonight to hang out and goof around, or would you show up to do this movie or read a scene or do a Spider-Man thing? It would be a yes, because why wouldn't I want to do that?"
Huh.
Yeah, no doubt.
Hell
why
yeah.
wouldn't you want to do that?
Right.
Now that Tobey Maguire has confirmed his interest in playing Spider-Man again after Spider-Man No Way Home, plenty of possibilities open up for where that could happen. The most obvious and exciting suggestion is that Maguire's Spider-Man could be in Avengers Secret Wars.
I think
the final MCU movie of Phase 6 is expected to be a multiverse event that encompasses the entire history of Marvel movies.
Hell yeah.
I want to say that again. The entire
history
of Marvel movies, not MCU movies, Marvel movies. This could mean bringing Tobey Maguire back and having his Spider-Man share the screen in Secret Wars with Marvel heroes like Hugh Jackman's Wolverine, Robert Downey Jr.'s Iron Man, and other legends of the superhero movie world. This is pretty exciting news. I just wonder when they say things like that, it will encompass the entire history of Marvel movies. Will we see a Hasselhoff versus Sam Jackson, Nick Fury battle off? Maybe it turns out our Nick Fury is the fake one, and the real Nick Fury is David Hasselhoff from the 80s.
Maybe that's where he got the name. Yeah.
Anyway, I mean, I guess there was always a question after this of, was this a one-off thing? Did these guys even really want to do this, or was it kind of like a, hey, we'll do it for the fans kind of thing? And I think this confirms, if anything, that these dudes had a blast. They had a real blast coming back and like he said, goofing around.
I mean, they have a Spider-Man group chat.
This definitely doesn't sound like a, hey, if they call me tomorrow and they were like, let's do Spider-Man 4 and you're the star of it, I would be like, yeah. It doesn't sound like that. It sounds like, hey, if it's like a little thing, we're just chilling, goofing off, then I'm in. And that definitely seems more like something like a cameo in like Secret Wars or something like that would be more like around the idea. But Lucas, you're hearing this information. Tobey Maguire is saying, of course, I would love to come back to play Spider-Man. Why wouldn't
Are you kidding me?
What are your thoughts?
Yeah, why the hell would you not? I mean, I get it. For Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire, I do understand if they're not gung-ho about like restarting their own franchises or whatever. I would happily take more of both. You know what I mean? Like, you guys can throw as many of those as you want. And again, as long as it's good.
There was two movies there, right? There was Spider-Man 3 that was written and never happened. The Amazing Spider-Man 3.
Oh, yeah.
And then there was Spider-Man 4 that was written and actually
was pretty far into production.
Right.
Yeah, had cast John Malkovich.
So the two movies are there. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like, yeah, so you could definitely...
So, yeah, I mean, that's kind of a side thing. For sure. Bring back Sam Raimi to do 4, everything. I'd love that. That being said, I agree with you, I think, to an extent that from the way he's talking, at least, he says he would love to come back. Does that mean he would love to come back and restart his own franchise? Maybe, we'll see. But I would guarantee, I'm going to put my money on it right now, without a doubt, Tobey Maguire at least is going to be in Secret Wars. There's no doubt about it. I mean, like, I've heard, some rumors lately, like some speculation, whatever, that not only is Tobey Maguire going to be in Secret Wars, but Hugh Jackman as well, and that they are going to fight alongside each other. I mean, that's just awesome, right? Like, as long as it's done well, whatever. Give me whatever. I mean, the entire history of the Marvel universe, Marvel movies, whatever that means, bring it on. Let's do it. I mean, if that does mean that we get a, Hasselhoff, Nick Fury, that would be awesome, dude. Do it, right? Why not?
Wesley Snipes' Blade.
Right.
I mean, there's so
and
many
all of
things.
them. And that's the beauty
Honestly,
of the, like...
I mean, how crazy would it be? I think the craziest of all of them would be how crazy would it be if somehow they could implement the 1980s Howard the Duck into this.
Sure
like
they
the
could. Why can't
like
they?
Right, no doubt. I mean, they probably could.
And we might see that. That's kind of out there a little bit. But, like, the beauty of what they're setting up here and where they're going with this is that, I grew up loving, Spider-Man, Tobey Maguire Spider-Man. I went as him for Halloween for like 3 years running with the, muscle pads and everything. I loved it. And like all of it, and the way that they're setting it up, it's so beautiful to pay tribute to those movies, that we grew up with. And moving forward in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, I doubt that's going to be a continuing, recurring thing after we're out of the multiverse saga. So you almost get to close the door on a lot of those movies those stories and characters that you love that you didn't really maybe fully get that closure on. And then also, with it just being a small cameo or whatever, and it's Marvel too, like, why would you say no to coming back, even for just a small cameo? Whoever you are, Edward Norton, you know what I mean? Like, it would be just kind of goofing around, hanging out. You get to come back as a character that you loved probably once and get to be. You know what I mean?
There's still, what's his name's Ghost Rider?
Nick Cage.
Nick Cage's Ghost Rider.
Sure.
There's.
I mean, it's a multiverse.
I really want to see this.
The way that
how crazy would it be? I had this prediction a long time ago. And it feels like we have gotten so far off of that it is not an option now. But how crazy would it be if they still do circle back to the fact that our world isn't
not the main one.
Right. Isn't the real main continuity was Tobey Maguire or
whatever.
Right, whatever.
Yeah.
Right, yeah, for sure.
Well, that kind of makes me think of something that like Aman Vellani, right, said on a red carpet interview or whatever one time about how she was texting Kevin Feige and was like, is the MCU really 616? Something about the comics and stuff. And he was all like, being coy about it.
Right.
Maybe that is. Right. Maybe that is what's going to be revealed.
And that would be really interesting too. And then maybe we see those things fight each other. I mean, as much as I've always hated the idea of two similar things kind of fighting, it would be interesting to see, like, Eric Bana's Hulk fight
Mark Ruffalo.
Yeah, that would be interesting.
For sure.
I mean,
it would. Well,
and to see, Daredevil, Ben Affleck fight Charlie Cox Daredevil, and to see Mahershala Ali fight, Blade fight.
All of them.
Yeah, I mean, all of that would be awesome.
I think that is a serious possibility because, like, with the Multiverse of Madness, we know that incursions are occurring, obviously. Right. And I think what might end up being the climax of it, right, is that Kang is taking advantage of that chaos that's already kind of happening and using it for his own good and making two timelines fight each other. As, for, like, one of you gets to survive, who's it going to be? And so, yeah, you do have that universe where Eric Bana is still Hulk. You get to fight it. Yeah, there's also, and that doesn't feel contrived to me. You know what I mean? That's kind of epic.
I do also want to throw out that there are rumors currently circulating with sources that I would consider
trustful,
that say the new Reed Richards has been cast, and guess who's playing it?
Glenn Howerton.
Ryan Gosling. That's the word. That's the word on the street right now. We'll see how it turns out.
What's crazy about that?
Glenn Howerton.
I would rather.
Gosling just feels weird.
It does. feel a little weird. I mean, he's going to kill it.
Him
Like,
being
he's a
Beta Ray
chameleon.
Bill
Yeah.
a long time ago, and I was like, okay, I can see that, but
Or Nova, maybe.
Yeah.
Or even like Johnny Storm. I could see him playing.
Definitely.
Reed Richards is a little interesting,
Yeah,
for
right.
sure. But
he's not.
It's not. I mean,
seasoned
look,
enough.
he's right.
No, I mean looking.
Oh,
he doesn't have that
sure,
like
sure.
I'm a
He's got great genes,
58-year-old
yeah.
scientist look.
Well,
know?
maybe
like,
he's young
he looks
still.
too
Maybe he's a
hot
young
and-
character still.
Reed Richards
right?
is a hot. He's hot like old man scientist hot.
Right.
But not like
Ryan
Hollywood
Gosling,
actor
Barbie,
Ryan Gosling
Ken,
hot.
yeah. Well, but Ryan Gosling is also a very dedicated actor, so who knows? Maybe if that's the case, I mean, he's gonna kill it. That's out of left field for sure. But
Yeah, right.
It does remind me of an interview or a question somebody asked him about like some fan castings that had put him in a bunch of like villain roles, like Hyperion and stuff like that, and he goes, "Nah, I want to play a hero. If I'm going to do that, and I want to do that, I would love to play a hero."
Right.
So, interesting.
Right,
I mean,
right.
he's going to dye his hair black,
sure.
get a little salt and pepper going
Right,
on.
it'd be weird, that's for
Yeah.
sure. But guys, you guys are hearing this information
gonna
on
love
Tobey
that.
Maguire, saying he would want to come back to play Spider-Man. Of course, why wouldn't he?
Why wouldn't you?
What do you guys think of this? Does this mean he's coming back? Does this mean maybe? What does this mean to you guys? Definitely let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. All right, with that down, we are all out of main topics today. Again, we plan on having a short show. We're hungry. We're going to go
Get some burgers.
eat, and maybe play some more RuneScape or something. So we're going to get out of here and call it a night. And maybe we find some time this weekend to do something. I keep saying we're going to try to do a weekend thing and skip a day during the week and just kind of
we can do a
swap it
pre-show
out.
on Sunday.
But yeah,
Yeah,
we
post-show,
should do
yeah.
something with The Last of Us, with how great it's doing and everyone buzzing about it. But yeah, guys, I appreciate you guys all being here. Make sure you guys hit that thumbs up, that like button, the notification. Make sure you subscribe. I've been joined today by my friend and colleague Lucas Farney. Lucas, where can people find you at?
Instagram, Twitter, at Lucas_Farney, on the block, hanging out.
For sure. You guys know where to find me at Twitter at Keaton Toothman right there. Make sure you guys go follow me over there. If we don't see you guys this weekend, we will be back on Monday on a normal scheduled time at 5 p.m. Central Standard Time. But I'm seriously going to try to get around to doing a small thing on Saturday or Sunday. Last week, I did for members only. I did a RuneScape kind of play, chat, and chill. So if you want to be a part of something like that, make sure you're signed up for our membership, which you can find over in the About section with the members only link. But if I don't see you guys this weekend, I will definitely see you Monday, and I will see you guys then.